I've been in business for a number of years. Love what I do. I'm in the food business, but I was feeling a few years ago, I was feeling pretty stale. I'd been educated in business. I pursued business. And not only that, it was the food business, and then within the food business, it was manufacturing and restaurants. And I was just feeling very niched. So I came to this program thinking that I was going to indulge myself in learning more about the humanities and culture and history. And what happened is that this indulgence for myself turned out to be an incredible experience. It was a very practical pursuit, actually, because I've been able to translate it so well into my work. So from the time I started the program, the first class, I was in an unfamiliar territory. I was not the smartest person in the room. But so what I did is I took what I do for a day for my work, food, and I applied it sort of to the liberal arts. So, and I did that in almost every class. If a topic wasn't assigned, I wrote about food. So when I took a class on the history and culture of ancient India, I compared the role of food in two ancient texts, the Kama Sutra and the Laws of Manu. So it made for really interesting conversation with peers, but I also, because it was food and it's very relatable, no matter who you are, that I felt like I could get into the minds of those ancients. And when I took a class in ethnography, I sat in a McDonald's restaurant for 16 different times and to understand the culture of people who frequent that type of restaurant. When I took my class on the history of Chicago, I wrote about the Chicago hot dog, the history of it. And I learned so much about culture and how in between, how food evolves due to different cultures. And then my final, the culmination of the program, I did my master's thesis on will McDonald's be able to lead the way, or can they, to sustainable beef? So very different. But I cannot tell you the recognition that I've received. I've been asked to be a thought partner now in several of their sustainability programs. And quite frankly, my business is doing, we're making more money because of my participation in this program.